What you're looking at is the back of my laptop. I use a very top end, high powered gaming rig. So my laptop is not cheap by any means. It literally, when I went in Best Buy, I said, "What is the most expensive, best gaming rig that you have?" And that's what I bought. And then I said, "Whatever I need to tweak it out, I'll get that too." And I did that as well. So why am I posting this video right now and showing you this right now? Because the program that I use, which is the Adobe uh, Premiere, is not working. It's now starting to glitch out like crazy. Like I was just working on day 60 and day 59, which I've already done the videos for, but I was doing the editing. And I was working on those videos and it just kept glitching and glitching and glitching. And I never had to do this before. And then I started noticing, so I started to text somebody and my phone is starting to glitch now. Like crazy stuff is happening to the phone. We're starting to glitch. In fact, one of the things I was talking about in one of the videos, I was talking about the blue lights and stuff, and how it's harder on your eyes. And now most of the lights that you see everywhere you go is always this blue light, where the natural light for humans is actually yellow from the sun. And most of the light that we've had for thousands of years, came from fire, and candles, and it was always this yellow light, and that's what we had, and it was softer and better on the eyes, and not the blue, which is pretty much what in a simulation, what a computer, an AI, would recognize as a better light source, because the AI is ran inside of a circuitry boards, inside of a machine, and electricity is a source of light that it would recognize and understand better. And as I was talking about that, the light in my phone, when I went to look at something in my phone, it actually dimmed itself from a brighter light to a little bit dimmer yellow light. And I was like, that's just, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of crazy things that happen. And I can't tell you every single thing, because everything, if I tell you so much, then it will just seem like a bunch of bullshit. But anyhow, so yeah, I don't know what's going on with the computer now. I don't know why my phone's acting up. I do suspect that we're most likely going to get hit with within the next day or two. We're going to get hit with a bunch of massive disruptions in the internet. And in fact, we may lose the internet. This may be the very last video that you will be able to listen to that I post, because it just I have this feeling that that's coming. This is a perfect time. They just announced today that Britain is going to be shutting down. How convenient is for that to happen exactly right when America is boarding up for an election? I mean, the timing is uncanny. I mean, it's this stuff is just way too much. But anyhow, I'm gonna make this video short. I'm gonna let you guys go. It's been a long day, and I've been working my ass off on these videos and stuff to get them out to you. And I think the more information that I get out there, the more I expose the matrix, the more things are working against me, and to stop me from getting off the information. And now, like I said, with the computer going down, it's bizarre. It's not bizarre. It's expected. This is what's happening in the simulation. And if you've been watching any of my videos, you already know that I pretty much believe that 2020 is endgame, because of the fact of everything that happened in 1972. Most of that stuff is becoming undone in 2020. But anyhow, if I can get this computer to run, and to get it to go, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. If I'm not going to be able to get into Best Buy, we just don't know what's going to really happen, because this election, just like the 1972 election was a historical election that has never happened in history before, because it was a complete landslide, where the Democratic Party McGovern only got one state. One. That's never happened in history, in American history, that one of the parties only got one state. Another thing that happened that was also historical was a independent actually claimed the state. And that's never happened either. So, and then the other thing that happened historical about that election was the Republican nominee, Richard Nixon, who was Trump, got every state but those two. One went to the Democrat and one went to the I don't know who the guy was from the independent party. So yeah, it was a historical election, and now they're saying that this in 2020 is going to be a historical election. Of course, when Obama became president, that was also historical too. But the historical that we're talking about for this election is a total game changer. It can be a total disruption in Americans' way of life. Obama becoming president does not change America's way of life at all. Although there was all those crazy claims that those things are going to happen, and that he was going to be the last president ever. You don't know if you guys remember all that was coming up, but he just kind of came and went. Like he did his thing, just like most presidents have, and came and went, on Republican and Democratic side. But this presidency and this election that's going down tomorrow is not going to just come and go. It doesn't matter who gets in there. It's a historical changing event for the entire country. Done. It's a done deal. It's going to happen. So anyhow, guys, this is, I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and post this video up the way it is. I can't even do any editing because the computer is down. It's not working. It's completely down, and I know this isn't much to look at, but that's pretty much what I'm working with. Top end, high end, extremely expensive laptop, and can't get it to edit right now. So, and like I said, I suspect, get ready, because I'm going to bank that we're about to get into a complete shutdown where the internet's going to go down first. Once the internet goes down, it's pretty much game over. That means they're cutting communication. And I'm gonna make this a little bit longer because I want to explain something real fast about warfare. In warfare, that's the first thing that you do to your enemy. The first thing you want to do to your enemy is you want to cut their communications off first. Then once you cut the communications off, then you start taking away the food, and you start taking away necessities like electric, water. Don't just think that the country's shutting down. You're gonna keep having running water. You're gonna have electricity. You're gonna have internet. You're gonna have somebody come collect the garbage. All those things will completely stop. But the other thing is that you need to understand is the banks are also going to go down too. They're going to be down, and as far as gasoline, you can hang it up. I will bet anything that all gas stations will most likely have chain link fences put up around them, and that all fuel will be reserved for the military and first responders, and that's it. So there will be no gasoline for anybody. You won't be able to get anywhere. You won't be able to go anywhere. You will be told to stay in your homes, and you can go out for a certain time for recreational time, and you will be told if the area that you're in is in jeopardy of any type of disruption, that you're going to be moved to a safe and secure location. Now, you will have no idea what the hell is going on because you all and myself have relied on the internet for all your information. Most likely there'll be only one or two stations up on TV. This all sounds doom and gloom, but it's just, this is the natural order of things. This happens with all civilizations. The rise of Germany under Hitler, when he had the Autobahn built and other things that he was doing, and then the fall of Germany, the rise of Rome with making the aqueducts and putting in political systems and stuff, which you're all suffering from that today, and the fall of Rome. And then the same thing with the Great Egypt and Egyptian rule. And all this stuff goes back to the same, it's all connected. So the whole thing is connected. And being in the simulation is just a way for the system to play out for this end game, this grand, end game of all those things and bringing it all together, right? Like this could just be a reflection of what really happened in history, and we always keep living in that. Look at that. See that? I didn't even touch it. Came back on by itself. So, and you can see there's nobody in this room. In fact, that's just a wall there. Turn itself back on as I'm talking to you. So I guess I'm giving you my 12 minutes, but and I guess this is going to be the day 60 video because it wasn't working. But see, yeah, the computer will turn itself on by itself. It's just, I mean, it is what it is. The system definitely listens to me, and things happen, and I know that. But anyhow, guys, yeah, like I said, be prepared. For those of you who are the 172, you will understand that this is going to be most likely be a reset. Look, it's shutting itself down. See that? Doing it on its own. It has a mind of its own. For the 172, you will understand that this is just there's about to be another reset. For the NPCs, this is not the end of the world for you. You will live on through eternity as long as the program continues to run the loop and continues to keep going. It's not a bad thing. It's just, it's human technology, which is inevitable. All right, well, I guess I'm out, guys, and hopefully there'll be a tomorrow where I can post up another video, and hopefully the system will keep going at least till the end of the year. Maybe the countdown. Maybe I was wrong about the countdown of being 60.